This looks more blurred still. See how that you can see my pores? Both look shiny. I am reviewing this from Rare Beauty. True to Myself Tinted Pressed Powder. So I want to talk a little bit about this because it says it's a finishing powder and then it says it's a setting powder. I want to talk about that, and I'm going to kind of compare this to the Charlotte Tilbury, which it doesn't compare to it. I'm just going to tell you that right now. So this is what the packaging looks like. She's cute, and this is in the color porcelain, by the way. So let me tell you a little bit about it. I'm going to actually wear this today, and I'm going to do a check-in so you can see what it looks like as I wear it, because it says it's a setting powder. It says it's, let's get into it. Let me just talk about it, okay? By the way, this retails for $15, which is very reasonable, honestly. I find our prices to be that way. So what this says, it's a weightless tinted powder that does it all. It blurs, it smooths, it reduces shine, it sets makeup, and it sets makeup with a natural finish that stays true to your skin. Talc-free formula gives a diffused cloud effect that lets radiance filter through, layering seamlessly and undetectably. And it says how to use, says for best results, be sure to prep your skin with moisturizer, blah, blah, blah. So gently sweep and buff into the skin using an Always Optimist powder brush. For more coverage, you can use a soft touch powder puff and gently press powder into the skin. So I have tried it both ways, and I personally don't find it to be blurring at all. And I'm going according to, I've just, there's other powders I feel like are more blurring. And actually, let's do a little comparison side. I'm going to do one side using it, and then the other side I'll use my Charlotte Tilbury. I feel like I have a little bit of a shadow here. Is that better? Because it definitely seems more shine on this side for some reason. I'm going to fix my light, but let me get my other powder. I'll be right back. I am going to apply these both the same way. So I'm going to use this brush right here. And I'm going to go in and I'll use this. So let's do right here. I just don't find this to be that blurring for me. And it definitely doesn't set it good as far as controlling my oils because you can still see a shine through it, okay? And the Charlotte Tilbury isn't going to control my shine either. I think that's a good one because I feel like this one has always been marketed as a setting finishing powder too, but in my opinion, I find it to be more finishing. I do use it to set my under eyes, if you will, but it's not going to control my oil on my face if I use this. It just gives a nice blurring effect. So I'm just going to wipe this off. Going with this. And we'll do the opposite face side. I see sparkles from my eyeshadow. But yeah, I mean, I can see already how this side looks more blurred. Yep. So let me show you. So this side is the Rare Beauty, and that is the Charlotte Tilbury. Do you see how nice and blurred that looks? This doesn't really look blurred to me. It doesn't look blurred to me. That's one of the issues I have with it. I mean, Charlotte Tilbury is a chef's kiss. It's one of the best. I also like Makeup Forever. I think it's called the HD finishing powder, something like that. That one is amazing too. I just want to wipe. I have a little bit of glitter up here. I just want to get off from my eyeshadow. I guess I didn't get it. Well, a little bit messy there, but yeah. But I'm just going to do this one side. I'm going to go ahead and finish doing, I'm going to wipe it off again. Let's just put it on one side of my face. Okay. And I'm getting a good amount on here. And I guess I'll just do the Charlotte Tilbury. Now, one that would be better than that as far as keep controlling my oil is the Givenchy, the one that they discontinued. That formula was amazing. And I am trying to, that's why I bought this. I bought this to test it out, and I saw a makeup artist use it. Not that, this. And So that's why I decided to get it, because he was setting her makeup with it and it looked amazing on her. But I just don't think this does anything. Yeah, this side looks so much more blurred than that side. It just looks better. But anyways, I'm going to get the rest of my makeup on and I'll do a little check-in and we'll take a look. I already know how I feel about this, but I want to show you. Still, see how that you can see my pores? Both look shiny, but the Charlotte Tilbury side definitely looks blurred and smooth as opposed to Rare Beauty. So it's a no for me. I just don't think it really blurs. There's powders that are better than this. I don't know. This brand, I feel like most of the things that I've tried, I have not liked. I like their brow gel is fabulous. Not wearing it today, but I do love that. I did test out their eyeshadow primer. Really like that. Their blushes or liquid blushes are nice. I just feel like I've never been wowed by this brand. I think it's for a younger person. That's what I think, because it just doesn't work for me. I don't know. I love the packaging on it. I don't know. I just feel like it's a really overrated brand. I'm going to tell you. I just feel like it's one of those that's just overrated, or it just doesn't work for my old ass skin. I don't know what to say, but Charlotte Tilbury, hands down, is the better option if you want to have more of a filtered look. I wouldn't say that it's going to control my shine, but look at it already. Look how shiny my face looks on that side as opposed to this. I'm going to turn my head so you can see it in the light. Like, you see that that's not that shiny, because it's just not a setting powder. I don't think it should be called a setting powder. I don't know what it is. Here, this is what it is to me. It might work better if you have dry skin. Not really dry skin, but if you want a little bit to set your makeup and you have dry skin, this might work for you. But it definitely doesn't work for an oily girl like me, because it doesn't do anything. If you want to use a powder to set, but you still want to see that shine, this is the powder for you. If you're looking for a blurring powder, it's not going to blur. This is going to blur. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush is going to blur. I believe it's the Makeup Forever HD. I will try to link it. I'll find it and I'll link the one I'm talking about, because I don't have it right now. That one is wonderful. I love that one because that one is blurring. It is not a setting powder, but it is definitely a blurring powder. The old formula of the Givenchy Prisme Libre, that one was blurring and setting as well. And I am currently on the lookout for a new setting powder. I may go back to the Chanel. It used to be my favorite for years. They changed the formula. That's why I wasn't sure about it. I was considering getting the Guerlain powder, but I heard it's highly fragranced, and I don't know that that's something that I want to use. Like, I'd rather go see if I can find it in person at a counter and see how fragrant it is. If it's too much, then I think it's going to be a pass, and I'll probably just go back to the Chanel. I think you get more in the Guerlain. But I was talking to Erin, because Erin did a review on it recently, and she says that they're both good powders. She doesn't really feel like one controls her oils better than the other or anything, but she really likes the Chanel. And I may have to go back to that one and see how it is. I don't remember it being blurring or anything, but I just may go back to that one. You're going to see some reviews on there's another powder that I purchased, and I'm not really impressed with that one either. You'll see that review. I'm not sure if it'll be before or after this. So I don't want to say which one it is. But anyway, if you have a setting powder and you have oily skin, so if you have oily skin, you use a setting powder that you feel like controls your oil, plus it makes it look blurred, share in the comments. So maybe that's one that I can test out for me and see if it works for me. And if you like this, again, if you like this powder, please share it below. Everybody is different. I like everybody have a voice here. So that is where I'm going to leave it. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, I would love to have you join. I share new videos every single week. Why not smash that subscribe button below? It is free. I share new videos every Sunday and Wednesday, and I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. It's a way of giving back to me. is to please make sure to always like, share, comment on my videos. Helps to push them out to the algorithm so YouTube brings me more traffic, more views. I would greatly appreciate your help with that. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.